It's a very lovely morning on the farm. And in our new chicken house, which is actually right here, we are brooding. So you guys can see tarpaulin on the side of the chicken house. And tarpaulin on the poultry house usually means brooding. What the hell is brooding? Brooding is the process of looking after baby chicks. Because when chickens do come onto the farm, like for us here, we are a commercial farm, so I produce eggs for selling on the market. We don't have mother chickens to look after the babies of the chickens. And what that means is that, we have to do other alternatives. And the alternative for us right here is actually raising the chicks ourselves. So in order to do that, we have to go through what they call brooding. And for the layers, it will be about 5 to 6 weeks, the whole period. But then the heating, we usually do for just about 3 weeks. Yeah. So I'm going to be getting inside and showing you guys. But first, I'll just show you the house. Yeah, the house that we built just a little bit. Yeah, because I think I made a video about it. Yeah, but we'll just get in. I'm going onto the top floor now. The brooding is happening on the bottom floor, but I'll just show you around the top floor of the house. Okay, so we'll take the ramp. Yeah. Earlier on, I kept calling this a stairway. Thank guys for the English students. They told me that it's actually called a ramp and not a stairway, okay? So we get in right here and you guys can see what the structure looks like. So this is actually a table. Just yesterday I was painting this table. Yeah, these are benches. Can you see this? This is a bench and this is a table that I'm personally going to be utilizing on the farm. So you guys can see it. This is the upper part of the table. And here is some paint and a compressor. I love painting, guys. I love painting. It's one of the things I love, just like cooking, yeah? So I actually enjoy it quite a lot. I don't know if electricity is back. With being in Africa, there's a lot of times we actually don't have electricity. So I haven't had electricity for over 12 hours. It's quite crazy. Anyway, so this is the top. You guys can see the litter. So we already have some litter in here. These are wood shavings that we are utilizing as litter. But we still do have some spaces inside here. So I think the guys are going to be filling up these spaces, covering them up with this timber, yeah? Cover up some of the spaces up inside here. I mean, it's going to be a while. Maybe we have like 4 or 5 weeks before any chickens can come up here. So we still have quite a lot of time that we can utilize, to fill up the spaces. We've also done the plumbing. So as you can see, this is the pipes that we are utilizing, but we don't have the drinkers yet that are supposed to fit in there. But you can see the tanks. So these are the tanks where we get our water from that's supplying the houses. You can see that I do have a router there. Yeah, you can see the white router. That router is what supplies the farm cameras with the internet. Yeah, so I do have cameras around on the farm. But yeah, that's it, guys. So let's move to the bottom and I'll show you guys what's happening in the brooding house. That's the other chicken house. You can see our tuk-tuk. It's parked right there. They are picking up eggs. I think yesterday's production, not all of it because some of them had already been sold. And then, food dip right there, and then we can enter our chicken house, yeah? So you can see that we already have litter in here. It's a little bit disorganized. We have our poultry feed that we are giving to the birds right there. So we have 2 batches in terms of our brooder, yeah? So right here we have a batch. I don't know where the guys are entering from. Yeah. Okay, cool. So this is our entrance. We'll just get in. Okay, so these are on they came in on Wednesday. So Wednesday, Thursday, today's Friday. So 2 days old. You can see them. They're about 150 birds. You haven't lost any of them. We are giving them mash feed instead of pellet feed, as you can see right here, yeah? And these are the drinkers. This water here, it's just plain water, but initially we start out with water with vitamins. We're using a stove, so this is our heater, which is providing the heat for the chicks, yeah? So this is a smaller unit, about 150 birds, and I'm going to tell you why we have them in here and they are not together with the rest of the birds, yeah? So it would be like a mini brooder right there. Now this side, we have our main brooder, yeah? All the first birds that came in. I'll get in. The entrance is right here. Okay, so if you guys can see, perfect. Hi chickens, what's up, guys? Yeah, so if just go lower, you can see that, you know, the birds have put on. I honestly don't think they need too much more heat. Maybe an extra day or so of a bit of heat, but these don't need so much heat, honestly, yeah? So as you can see, these are about 2 weeks. So they came on a Monday, and today is Friday. So 2 weeks and 4 days, you can see, yeah? And they're doing quite well. They're doing quite well, as you can already see. So we have drinkers. So these are chick drinkers, baby drinkers. But also, since they have started getting bigger, we have also introduced them to the bigger drinkers. So these are our bigger drinkers that we are utilizing to give them. So we also place some food in, you know, these, I don't know what you would call them. But you can see the birds just moving around, enjoying themselves, getting the food, yeah? So initially, we started out with a lot of brooder pepper covering the floor of the chicken house, but right now we don't need brooder pepper, so we removed it after a few days and actually already burnt it. Currently we don't have any birds dying. I think over the first few days we had some birds dying, yeah, but currently they are doing really well, as you guys can see, yeah. So we've slowly been expanding the brooder, and we've reached that point. Sometime not so far away from now, we're going to have to, you know, expand and fill up the space. You can see that we don't have electricity, so we are using solar. Yeah, so these are solar bulbs. It's what they used for the entire night because we just don't have electricity around. I don't know what's wrong. So that's the importance of having, you know, some solar around to help you during periods of brooding. Yeah, you really do need solar. You can see the other bulbs that we do have. So you can see those are other bulbs these are the bulbs that we use during the normal, you know, the normal lighting and the normal brooding. But at times when we don't have electricity, we use solar, just like you can see right there, yeah? And then we have the taplings on the side of the chicken house, you know, to open up and let in air and things like that. So like right now, of course, they need some heat. So you can see our stove here, but our stove doesn't have any heat currently because we don't need it. It's daytime, and honestly, it's quite warm inside here. I'm already feeling it. I might start sweating very soon, or I'm actually already sweating. And so the reason the birds have actually been separated in 2 batches is because, first of all, I do have a breeder farm. You know, I run with someone, I own with someone, and right there I produce day-old chicks. That's both layers and broilers, but currently I don't have day-old layers. So what that means is that I had to get birds from someone else, from another source. So I actually got day-old layers, and these are Lohmann Browns. I always use Easter Browns. This is the very first time I'm going to be using Lohmann Brown, and from what I know, the performance is not any different. Yeah, they are really almost the same. A lot of it is very small, tiny technical differences. But in terms of like the actual performance, nah, there's no big differences, yeah? So this is Lohmann Brown that I do have on the farm. Now, when I got the birds, I paid for 2,500 birds, but I was given 2,430 something. So I was less by like 60 something birds. And then after that, in the first few days when I brought in the birds, quite a number of them actually died in the first few days, yeah? So I think about 50 or 60, which is certainly much higher than what should be happening. So because of that, because of the birds that died, when I went back to the supplier, they actually compensated me. So they gave me the extra birds that were missing, and they gave me 100 extra birds. So that's why I have 150 extra chickens that you guys have seen in the brooder, the other side, yeah? So they are being brooded differently. These ones are literally almost done with brooding, and the other ones are just starting their brooding. So ideally, what's happening right now is that, as you guys can see, every so often, because these drinkers are so low, we have litter coming inside the drinkers, yeah? So what he's doing is that he's moving around and washing away the dirty part of the litter into the buckets so that the birds can remain with clean water, as you can see right here, yeah? So they remain with clean water. So we're just trying to make sure that, you know, we consistently have clean water available to the birds. So that's why, you know, he's doing what he's doing. You can see him moving around. So now, of course, the complexity that we do get is how do we integrate the 2 batches of birds? Because one group, as I've already said, is 2 weeks older than the other group, yeah? This other group is much younger. They have received much fewer vaccines. It's really complicated, honestly. It's really complicated, and I'll be honest, I'm still trying to figure it out. The one thing, though, that I can't do is separate the two batches into different houses. So they're going to have to stay here. But what I'm going to do is that once they take their initial vaccines, you know, I'm just going to merge them together. So once they pick up a bit of weight and anything like that, I'm just going to merge them together, because I can't just build another structure just for 150 chickens. So of course the uniformity will be a bit different and they'll lag behind just a little bit. But I mean, they'll be able to catch up. Yeah, they'll certainly be able to catch up. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to be left with no option. Once we do the first few vaccines separated, I'm just going to merge them and they'll be together. They'll be separated by a difference of 2 weeks and 3 days. Yeah, that's going to be the difference in terms of age, but it's okay. Yeah, we'll find a way of working around that. So that's our brooding, guys. I just wanted to show you guys, because I mean, it's been a while since I actually showed you like live action of what's happening inside the brooder and, you know, the work and things like that. So it's really, really beautiful. So tell me what you think about this in the description. Slowly by slowly, we're going to be expanding and bring the birds this side. So I mean, yeah, I think it's really nice. Yeah, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, smash the notification bell. If you do have any questions, leave them for me in the comment section. Catch you very soon with another video. Lots of love. Bye bye.